Chris, what does this week just mean to you getting a chance to go play for an SEC title, especially looking back to like last year where you guys weren't able to win the conference championship?
It definitely means a lot to me. It's definitely one of our team goals to be able to win the SEC. I played in this game 3 times and haven't been able to win, so hopefully 4 times the charm, and we're going to put in the work and execute the game plan as best as possible to be out there and go out there and get a win.
You played against LSU twice in 18 and 19. Do those games kind of give you an extra motivation just because they were losses for this week?
They most definitely do, and we know LSU is a great team. Last time we played them in 2019, they gave us a beat down and left a bitter taste in our mouth. So I was here for that, and it definitely gives me a little extra motivation for this game as well.
Yeah, I guess kind of following up on what Jordan asked, how do you kind of reconcile the fact that y'all have accomplished so much, won Orange Bowl, national championship, but y'all still haven't been able to crack that SEC championship there? I mean, what would this mean for this group of seniors to kind of check out that last box?
Yeah, it will honestly mean a lot. You know, Coach Smart just tells us how hard it is to actually win the SEC championship. We only have 1 SEC championship to go along with 1 national championship, and you know, I think we played in the SEC championship about five times since Coach Smart has been here. This will be the 5th, I think. And he just lets us know how hard it is to actually win. And that's just a testament to the kind of conference that we play in. The best conference in college football, in my opinion.
You talk about the challenge of facing a quarterback like Jayden Daniels.
Well, you know, obviously he's a very talented quarterback. He knows how to use his feet very well and makes very good decisions. And it's definitely something that we're going to have to be able to game plan for. You know, when you're dealing with the kind of quarterback he is, he got a lot of athleticism. And, you know, whenever a quarterback has that athleticism, it brings an extra element to an offense that you have to prepare for.
Following up on Jayden Daniels, it seems like every week we're asking y'all about facing a mobile quarterback, guys that can extend plays. Do you feel like that's different in college football now compared to even what it was when you first started here?
Yeah, it's definitely different. You know, the mobile quarterback is definitely becoming more prominent in football, period. And, you know, it's just something that you have to game plan for at this point. You know, it's something that you get used to. I think this year we probably face more mobile quarterbacks than any other year. So, you know, it's just something you're going to have to get used to. You know, it's definitely a great asset for quarterbacks to be able to get outside the pocket and make extra plays. We see it in the NFL all the time. Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, probably 3 of the top best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And, you know, you see what type of challenges they present for defenses.
Chris, I was wondering, being that you guys had a 12 o'clock game last week, you know, LSU played A&M at night. Was that one of those situations where a lot of you guys would watch that game? And if so, kind of what things were you looking for?
I definitely watched the game. You know, a great game. Texas A&M was able to come out on top, but, you know, LSU had a great game as well. We know they're a very talented team. Both of those teams are very talented. And, you know, I definitely, every time after we have an early game, you know, I always watch games. I was able to watch my little brother then play. I just click through and watch as many games as possible because, like I said, I'm also a college football fan. So, you know, I'm not one of those guys that's just only worry about my team. You know, I like to see good football as well. So, you know, I do that pretty much every Saturday when I have some time. Even after a late game, you know, Pac-12 be out there playing after midnight. So, you know, I tap into those games too.
Well, what kind of things are you looking for, like specifically for this game? Did you like just watch somebody trying to figure out tendencies, something like that?
I always do that whenever I'm watching football. So, you know, I'm definitely trying to figure out tendencies. And, you know, it was great to be able to get home and get a jump start on them.
Chris, what jumps out about their wide receivers, guys like Neighbors, Boutte?
Like I say, LSU is probably one of the most athletically gifted teams in college football. You know, it speaks in their wide receivers as well. You know, they got Coach Hank over there that used to be over here last year, and I know he does a great job with those receivers, and they're going to come ready to play.
Any more questions for Chris?
Chris, what has this kind of journey of this season kind of been like if you can kind of compare it to last year? It seems like these are 2 different types of squads, both kind of in the same position heading to SEC championship.
It's been pretty great. Like you say, it's definitely 2 totally different squads, and you know, but like you say, it just boils down to the culture that we have around here, and that's something that hasn't changed. And you know, we just carry that on from each team that we have each year. And, we was glad to finish the regular season 12-0. But job not finished at all. We want them 3 extra games, and we're gonna do everything possible to be able to get them.
Chris, could you tell me the difference between playing on turf and grass at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and then just your familiarity with that stadium since you played there so much?
Yeah, I would say grass is a little bit more easier to cut on and stuff like that. Turf is a little bit more harsher on the knees and stuff like that. But you know, it just depends on the kind of turf. Some turf is better than others, but I definitely prefer grass over turf any day.
Hey Chris, you might be heading into the last stretch of your game as a Georgia Bulldog. I was wondering if anything's kind of hitting you emotionally, and if it is, does that present itself as some sort of challenge, or you're just kind of locked in right now?
Well, I'm not a really sad, emotional guy. I just kind of get pretty happy, you know, just thinking about my time here and, you know, everything that I've been able to accomplish since being here. And, you know, like I said, I'm focused on, you know, the task at hand right now. You know, I worry about the emotions and all that when it's time for it. But like you say, job's not close to being finished for us, so we just got to keep pushing right now.
Any more for Chris? All right, thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you.